So Jim, thanks for coming in today and taking time to talk to me about your experience with the MedFitness Challenge. I know it's been a while since you first began. When, do you remember roughly when that was? Was that, it was over a year ago, right, that you first started?
Yeah, it was December 12th of 2017.
Okay, yeah.
And I remember it because of the significance it's played in my life up to this point and going forward.
Okay, okay. So let's begin by just talking a little bit about sort of pre-MedFitness Challenge. Let's hear from you about what were some of the things you were facing, issues that you were challenged by before you took the challenge that were making you think you needed to shift something in your life?
Well, it's an interesting question. And I find that in looking back over my past with your question, I see things that are significant, but they were only significant to me. For example, I felt bulging over my belt. My clothes weren't fitting. I didn't have the energy that I have today.
Yeah.
I didn't feel good about myself, which is a really, really important thing. And the challenges that I had was that I couldn't in my own system on what I thought was the right way to eat and to exercise, I didn't have the proper plan down. I didn't know what I didn't know.
Okay.
So as a result of that, I would go long periods of time with not eating and still get no results. And then I would eat and gain weight. And so it was just a frustrating process until I finally said, I got to do something about it. I don't know enough about this to understand it. So that's when I decided to find who to go to.
Okay.
And that's when I found MedFitness.
Was there, so beyond just not functioning and feeling well in general, were there any medical issues that were also sort of urgent in your mind to take action on?
Yeah, my doctor kept increasing my blood pressure medication. And as a result of that, I started feeling less control in my life and more like the doctor was controlling it with medication. That just irritates me to even think about that. And so that coupled with the feeling that I was losing control of my body and not knowing what physical fitness I needed to combine with that caused me to say, I got to find the solution to this, and I don't know it myself. I can't read about it myself. I need professional guidance.
Okay, yeah, boy, significant. So it's been a while since you took the challenge, embraced it, and got both feet in the water, as we sometimes say. What would you say meaningful changes or benefits in your life? What are some of the outcomes that are noteworthy to you?
Well, I think the biggest knowledge that I gained was a fact that just controlling your eating or just controlling your exercise would not be the solution to the problem. You have to combine the two. And I learned that from MedFitness and yourself.
Yeah.
And that combination was almost magical to me.
Okay.
And that helped. Now, did you want results?
Yeah, what were, and that's meaningful, of course.
It is,
but yeah.
and for us, for the guys that are watching this,
Right.
it's real important too.
Yeah.
And that is, my coat size kept increasing. My belt got up to 44 inches in my waist.
Okay.
My shirts were tight, or I was outgrowing my shirts.
Right.
And I was in a 46 coat with a 44 waist on a frame of 5'8.5" or 5'9", whatever I am.
Yeah.
It didn't work well, and I started feeling uncomfortable about that and thinking, okay, what am I going to do here when this kind of lifestyle brings me to an end? You know, I mean, can I do something about it? So I've gone in that period of time since December 12th of 2017 to the present day of March of 19. I've been stabilized for the last several months, and I've lost between 55 and 60 pounds. I vacillate between those two.
Yep. Okay.
I went, this is the big one for me. I went from a 44-inch waist to a 32-inch waist.
Wow.
All of my clothes
Yeah.
had to be adjusted and
Yeah. Right. Tailored. Yeah.
tailored. Thank you for the word. And but all of my shirts are way too big. I've gone from a 17.5-inch neck to a 15.5-inch neck.
Okay. Wow.
And what really is important, in addition to that, is my doctor has taken me off of blood pressure medication and said to me in my last visit, which was roughly 6 months ago, Jim, you don't realize what you've done with losing the weight and the exercise regimen that you're on. You've added years to your life,
Okay. Wow.
which just was miraculous. to me.
Wow.
So
Wow.
those are the major results
Yeah.
of this program. So just a little under a year made
Yeah.
that progress, and now I'm stable, but I'm eating the right food and I'm exercising every day. And not heavy exercise. I walk
Yep.
an hour a day,
Yep. Yep.
and I have to be careful because I keep losing.
Yeah.
And so I'm bringing back
Yeah.
some of the foods that I know are good and blending them in, but still on
Yeah.
the regimen. It's changed my life.
Okay. Okay. That's inspiring to hear that. So
Wow.
yeah, very significant.
Wow.
So moving forward, Jim, you're a young guy. I know you've got a family. How do you see life being better in the future? I mean, it is better now, obviously, but how does the future look to you, given all of the shifts that you've made here?
Well, my walking partner is a guy that's a year younger than me. He and I have talked about walking our 1-hour regimen per day at
Yeah.
90 years old.
Okay.
So at 73, I feel I am in better health.
Yeah.
I am stronger now
Yep. Right.
than I have ever been in my entire life, all the way back into the 20s.
Wow.
And that is an
Amazing.
exciting thing. As far as the future is concerned, I want to
Yeah.
make sure and convey this message.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weight loss was fabulous.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, the exercise has given me a new way of living. But those behavioral changes, and we've talked about this,
Yep.
Richard, have spilled over into my business life and spilled over into my personal life as well, where I now feel a confidence and have the posture to make changes at my age and enjoy life like I have never enjoyed it. I play the piano every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in
Wow.
business. I have my own business. I
Yep.
work every day.
Yep.
I have control of my life. I have control of my food. I love the food that I
Yeah.
eat. I look forward to it.
Yeah. Me too.
And so going forward, not only my physical health, but my family health or my personal life
Right.
and my business life
Yeah.
have radically changed and are progressing forward. I'm growing every day.
Wow.
And that, to me, is why
Wow.
I'm sitting here in front of you, Richard.
Wow, yeah. Impressive story. One last question for you, Jim. So, and I know we've talked about this, when you look around your community, neighborhood, business, etc., certainly there are folks who struggle with their health habits in today's world. No surprise about that. Just from your experience, you've sort of been through on both sides of the coin here. And what would be the one thing that you might want someone to know if they're sort of the pre-med fitness challenge that you used to be in, just having some struggles? Is there something that you think might be encouraging to someone to know or to hear from someone who's sort of gone through it?
Went through it?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a gauntlet.
Yeah. Okay.
And what I mean by that is it's easier than you think if you open your mind and learn. It is not difficult. You are not starving. Your body is not hurting when you do your exercising each and every day. And it gives you a feeling that you can accomplish anything. So I think the biggest thing that people worry about is, I'm going to be hungry because I'm going to change my eating habits. Not at all.
Right.
You are never hungry.
Okay.
using
Significant.
the HMR system. Never hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the food that you should be eating
Yeah.
nourishes your body, unlike the food that is out there in the fast food world.
Right.
And so I would just encourage people, don't worry, don't be afraid,
Mm.
open your mind and learn.
Mm.
It will change your life as it has for mine
Mm.
for the rest of your life, which
Yeah.
is what we all want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hope that answers your
Well,
question.
Jim, thank you for your time today.
I love it.
And of course, as always, it's a pleasure spending time with you. So
Yes, thank you very much, Richard.
you're welcome.